think the most common question I ever get asked is what equipment should you buy to start DJing? So in this video, I'm going to test out one possible option, the Numark Party Mix DJ controller.
Hello.
I started DJing in 1990 and things were very different then. You had professional DJs using Technics 1210s, which are still my ideal choice to this day, and everyone else just about managing to beg, steal or borrow enough money to try and buy any record player that had pitch control. Over the years things improved and more brands started making good affordable DJ equipment until now we have a huge range of options including controllers, CDJs and turntables. I popped down to my favourite DJ supply shop in South London, Club Tech, to see what options they had for absolute beginner DJs, and they showed me two new controllers from Numark. The DJ To Go 2, which you can see reviewed if you click this card, and the Numark Party Mix, which I'm going to test out now. The Party Mix is very much a slimmed down version of the larger controllers that are so ubiquitous now. They have included all the basics that you need to DJ and not tried to add too much so that the controller becomes complex or confusing. There is a classic 2-channel layout with the crossfader and 2 volume faders. I really like the addition of 2 EQ knobs, which always makes mixing a far smoother affair, especially when you can cut out the bass. There's a gain knob which I find I use continually if I'm moving between different styles, genres and eras of music to balance the changes in production techniques. There are 2 jog wheels that are small but work well and even have the option to swap into scratch mode. There are Q buttons for headphones as well as the Q gain and Q mix knobs. Alongside the jog wheels are the pitch control sliders which have a surprisingly nice sturdy feel to them. Then we have the more modern editions of the play, Q and sync buttons as well as 4 pads that can be assigned to effects, cue points, loops and sampler. As for the inputs, there's a USB cable that is attached to the unit which you plug into your computer and use the accompanying virtual DJ software. There is then an RCA cable out from the internal sound card and of course a headphone jack. Oh, and I nearly forgot, there are also 3 flashing lights on the back of the unit. So now that we've covered all the hardware, let's do a quick mix and see what I think. So once again, I'm actually blown away by how good these little controllers are, that for such a low price I can plug them in and start DJing instantly. To be able to do that used to cost hundreds if not thousands of pounds worth of equipment. This really isn't that far off being as good as some of the larger controllers I've used, but obviously with slightly worse build quality and less features. However, I could happily manage with this for a DJ set, especially as it's very compact and portable. It's better than half the broken CDJs I've had to use in certain nightclubs. One of the main downfalls is that the USB is built into the unit and so you are limited in how much length that has, which can really cause problems if you don't have space precisely where you want it. That's much more of an issue I guess if you're using it to play out than as a home DJ console, but they so easily could have used a detachable USB cable instead. I really don't like the lights at the back of the unit. Having them flashing away really annoyed me within 10 seconds, but not quite as much as knowing the money that they'd used to add them could have been subtracted from the overall price, or used to add something really useful like a filter knob. Another point I should mention is that the Party Mix controller uses Virtual DJ, which I have to admit I've never used before, but I downloaded it and started DJing instantly and it seemed great. However, as that was my first time using Virtual DJ, I can't comment on the software properly as I would need to do a comprehensive test at some point. For a beginner, the combination of the Numark Party Mix and Virtual DJ software seems pretty perfect to get started with and has many of the same features as Serato and Traktor. So if anyone asks me again what they need to start learning how to DJ, I'll happily refer them to the Party Mix, as for the price you really can't go wrong. Except for the flashing lights.
Hello. Subscribe.